Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Real Estate SEO. My name is Josh Guerra, and today we're going to be talking about how to leverage postcard mailers in conjunction with digital marketing in order to produce a large amount of leads. It's something that not a lot of people are doing. You're either doing one or you're doing the other, but you're not bringing them both together. And I'm going to show you some really simple tactics to utilize in order to really complement the efforts of both of them to drive more leads. So the very first thing that you really need to do is make sure you have a solid source of data. Now, I see a lot of you out there, you'll go to like the assessor's office and you'll get the county tax records and things like that. But you can actually take it a step further and utilize data providers. Like there's one out there that's called Property Radar. And in this tool, you can circle subdivisions and say, give me back all of the personal information for the owner of this property. And you can get their address, you can get their email, you can get their phone number and their name, which is really creepy. And you can utilize this to ensure that your mailer campaign is as accurate as it can be. And then you can leverage the other data sets in other ways, right? So you can actually do outbound call campaigns, you can do email marketing, and then you can take that data and do some really cool stuff with, which I'll talk to you about in a moment. So when you send out your postcards, what I want you to do is make sure when you send your postcards out that you're directing them to your website. Get them to your website. That is the call to action. And the reason why is because if they don't take action off the card and call the phone number or email you, and you get them to your website with good call to action, the nice part is that you can do what's called remarketing. So with remarketing, you can set up with Google AdWords or a company called AdRoll, or you can do it through Meta, Facebook's Ad Center, and essentially advertise to the lost traffic that didn't convert. So like you've probably seen this a lot, like if you went to Amazon, you're shopping for like a pair of sneakers, and then you leave Amazon and you go to like wherever you get your news source, and all of a sudden you see those pair of sneakers right there, right? It's a little creepy, but it works, right? It's a constant exposure to the brand and what you all actually offer. So when you send your postcards out, get them to the website. If they don't convert, you can set up what's called remarketing, and remarketing will allow you to have another opportunity to bring them back at a later date and constantly expose your brand to those potential prospects that you spent a lot of money mailing mailers to. So the next thing you can do on the topic of really like social media and some of the data that you were able to obtain is you can actually go in and set up what's called custom audiences. So you can set this up inside of Meta, Facebook, and also you can even set up in like LinkedIn. And you take the data that you've accumulated through this data provider and upload it into Meta or LinkedIn, and then you can actually run ads directly to those people. Because what it will do is it'll actually search for a profile that's associated with that piece of contact info. And then you can run ads directly to those people. So it's a great way to have constant exposure to your brand and just making sure that, you know, you're exposing them with a postcard and you're exposing them with social media and ads wherever they go. That's really the best way to describe that. You know, and really like probably the next thing you want to really focus on is identifying KPIs to track success. Now, I know a lot of agents out there, they'll spend all this money on these mediums or sources of advertising, but they do a poor job at tracking success. Where is my ROI at? Like, where am I getting my money? And where am I getting my leads? So what I want you to really start to do is set up KPIs that matter most to you guys so you can understand how much money my postcards made me. I spent $15,000 mailing 7,000 people, you know, last month, I want to know what type of return that provided my business or provided me as an agent. So being able to track all that stuff is important. You can track it through Google Analytics. You can track it through call tracking, phone numbers. And there's also, like, if you do advertising on like Meta or LinkedIn or AdRoll or Google AdWords, you can get a lot of solid data directly out of there as well. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys some helpful tips. I see this a lot. It's just like, it drives me crazy because it's like, you guys are so close. You're advertising. I love it. Spending money on advertising, get the brand out there, but you're not maximizing it by combining these two wonderful ways of advertising to get in front of people and constantly expose them to the brand and really drive those leads. So anyways, hopefully you found this helpful. And until next time on the next episode of Real Estate SEO, you all have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.